What's up, my people? It's your girl, Goddess Tha Dvyne, and I'm here to do a tarot reading, well, an intuitive reading today on Intuitive Tuesday. Source led me to share this message with you all, and I hope it resonates. The first card we have is the Seven of Wands, okay? Now, I already meditated and cleared the energy for this reading. But like I said, I just wanted to share it with y'all because it's for me, but it's for the collective because that's what Source was like, share today. Let's share. So we've got the Seven of Wands. Now, the Seven of Wands the meaning is to stand up for your beliefs, fighting your corner. It's protective, defensive, determined. In general, the Seven of Wands represents standing up for what you believe in. Okay, so when I see this card, I see somebody who honestly is like protecting. Like, it looks like these wands down here are kind of like going at him, and he's like trying to fight them off one by one. So just protect yourself. You know, that's kind of what this is saying. It signifies taking the high road and maintaining control and being strong-willed. So if we're going through any type of situation, this card is telling you to take the high road but stand your ground. Okay. Next we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is a patience needed card. So if we are looking for an answer to something, or we are awaiting something, or we have some plans in the future that we want to do, and we're like, oh, we're ready to do them right now, saying be patient, you know, continue planning, continue to think before you speak, continue to take the steps that are needed in order to achieve your goal, you know. So with that Seven of Wands card that we had before, in conjunction with this card, or in conjunction or with this card, you had the Seven of Wands that was just like, stand your ground, protect yourself, take the high road. And with this Page of Swords, page also stands for like new beginnings. So with this new beginnings, with the Page of Swords, it's basically saying, yes, you're going to begin something new, but when you begin it prepared. Don't rush into it. Don't just be cautious, you know, be happy, be excited, but be cautious. Okay, because the page, it's new, it's fun, it's inviting, but don't go blindly into it, or don't rush into it, you know. And be truthful in whatever you're doing. It represents fairness and speaking out and fighting against injustice. So here you're protecting something that you believe in, and again, you're doing the same thing here. So apparently, whatever you're doing, whatever journey you're on, you believe in it. You believe deep in this journey, and you need to step into it with confidence, but be prepared. Like, don't rush into it. Like, everything that you desire and that you want in this journey is already yours. So enjoy as you go along, but protect yourself and don't rush. Okay, because then we have the Nine of Cups. This is a cool card. Comes right before the Ten of Cups, which is like wish fulfillment. But Nine of Cups means that the wishes are coming true, that reality, dreams that you have is becoming reality. Cheerfulness, high self-esteem, you know, recognition, fame. In a general context, the Nine of Cups is a positive card that indicates your wishes will be coming true, or your dreams will become a reality. So I'm loving this reading. This is such a positive reading. With the Seven of Wands and the Page of Swords and the Nine of Cups, these are all positive cards to me. These are all saying, protect what you believe, be cautious when you enter what you believe, because what you believe and what you deserve is already coming to you. It's coming to you. It's becoming a reality. But in order for it to become a reality, you have to be patient and you have to protect yourself. All right. Okay. So for the next deck of cards, we're using the Moonology cards. These are like one of my like newest favorite cards to use, card deck to use. And we're going to get into it. The first card that we have is communication is key. Can you see that? New Moon in Gemini. Now these cards have a book to it, and I don't have the book. When I bought the cards, quick story. When I bought the cards, I went into my local metaphysical shop, one of them, and I was looking for, I think I was looking for sage. I was looking for something else, and they didn't have it. So I was looking at the cards and I was touching the tarot card. I picked up this deck and I'm like, oh, this is such a cute deck. I love it. But no, I came here specifically for whatever it was. I really can't even remember. I came here for something specific. They didn't have it. Let me just go ahead and go about business. I should have never did that. I picked up the deck and I tried to put the deck back down. The deck didn't want to stay down. It was falling over. So I was like, yeah, it's meant for me to get these cards. Well, anyway, the cards did not come with the book. Oh my gosh. New Moon. Oh, here we go. Okay. New Moon in Gemini. So the cards didn't come with the book, but it comes with a PDF online. And that's what I have to use to read the cards, because these are oracle cards, not tarot cards. These are oracle cards. So they have their own message attached to them that come with that certain type of deck. So communication is key. New Moon in Gemini. It says a successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the New Moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to a person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will also help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or neighbor, there is a new start coming, a time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Okay, so the teaching from this card is basically saying that Gemini is the sign of communication and socializing. And the ideas and travel and the energy around it and the card, around the card, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. The New Moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Geminis love chat. Loves a chat. One thing to be aware of is that this card can also indicate being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help you unscramble crossed wires in your brain. So, reading this card, it kind of makes me think of this Page Swords. Oh, and they both, look at that. They both got, oh, I thought that was a moon. Anyway, but it kind of makes me think of back to the meaning of the Page of Swords. Like, whatever you are trying to maybe fix or are worried about, or whatever you're asking about, just take time with it. Take time, like I said, take time to meditate, because this could also mean that you're kind of mentally scattered all over the place because you got so many things that you want to do. Everything's coming to you. Just like we said with the Nine of Cups, everything is coming to you. Just be patient and enjoy the ride. It said it's time to go out and talk to people and be a little flirty, get to know people. Then do it. Like, enjoy yourself. Don't rush anything. Okay, be present and understand that everything you want is already yours. All right, the next card is another, oh, it's a full moon. So this is a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Full moon in Aries. So let me scroll back out to my full moon card, which I think, isn't that a beautiful pink moon? You know, when I think of Aries, I think of pink too. So I think that's kind of cool that, you know, this card already had the pink moon. I don't know why I think of pink. I guess because Aries is like, it comes in the spring months, and pink is spring, Easter, you know, flowers. That's what it makes me think of. So that's pretty cool. A fiery climax approaches. It's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too far, or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created the situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming, and it could be fiery. So basically, this card is saying that the full moon in Aries is a super fiery time. And when emotions can run very high, on the upside, there's an excitement about what may lie ahead. But tempers are likely to flare with rash comments or decisions. No matter when you pull this card, it's a signal that the situation has just or is about to come to a peak. Perhaps in a rather heated way, there could be a price to pay if you've been too competitive or too blunt. Now, Aries, if you know some Aries people, you know that they say what's on their mind. They don't hold their tongue for nobody. And that's kind of what this card is saying. That maybe you should be holding your tongue a little bit, but not in a I'm timid, I'm scared to say what's on my mind, but in a protect your peace kind of way. You get what I'm saying? We don't always have to say every little thing that comes to our mind, okay? Because there is a new beginning. There's a new beginning happening, whether that means a new relationship or a new business. But what we don't like, what we like to kind of forget is that when there's a new beginning, there has to be an ending of something as well. In order to receive something, you have to let go of something. So when you are let going of something, it doesn't have to be harsh. It doesn't have to be blunt and mean and rude. It can be with love. You can protect yourself and protect your energy, but you don't have to be rude about it. You don't got to be mean. You don't got to bring any type of negativity in it. It could be positive protection. It could be positive protection, okay? So my last deck is this spirit animal deck. And the card we got is Deer and Love. And it's so funny because I've been seeing so many deers. Where I live, I live in the Low Country, and we have a lot of wildlife in this town that I live in. Lots of wildlife, lots of nature, lots of deers, lots of animals. And I've been seeing a lot of deers lately. It is about to be deer season, so but it's still kind of warm. I'm not really sure why I'm seeing so many, but they're walking in the middle of the day, like broad daylight, walked right in front of my car. I'm glad I saw them. Oh, and they have 3 little birds. I love Bob Marley. But anyway, so I'm going to also read from their book that they have, the spirit animal book. Deer, which means love. Be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Here are a few words that are represented with this card, or associated with this card. I'm sorry. Gentleness, grace, beauty. Okay, I'm back. My phone, I needed to. Anyway. So this Deer card is the Deer card, okay? Deer card. Gentleness, grace, beauty, healing, caring, love, shy, sensitive, swift, alert, cautious, intuitive. Dear love, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See things, see the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Deer are watchful and wary. This vigilance helps them remain safe. Deer love a new path, adventure, and lots of variety. Just watch them nibble through a garden. They love to taste all of life. Deer people are refined, loving, and graceful. If deer is your totem, you instinctively know the benefits of plants and herbs. Plant knowledge along with gentle compassion is essential to your healing nature. You might sometimes feel victimized because others take advantage of your kindness and generosity. If this happens, retake control by invoking the energy of Stag, which demands respect and set strong territorial boundaries. Deer people naturally know who their enemies are and will artfully steer clear of them. If a deer person is your friend, pay attention to their intuitive advice. Deer are hard to fool. Let the nature harmony of deer create a gentle peace for your world. Wow, yeah, this resonates with me so much. I'm so glad that I shared this with y'all because I am very intuitive. And I know whoever is watching this video, source and spirit led you to watch this video, which means that you were meant to hear this message, which means you are intuitive too. And it's telling us, okay, so because I like to tie everything back together. It's telling us that we already know who we are. Everything that we want in life, everything that we believe and desire and dream of is already ours. We're everything that we want, and nobody can take that away from us. Look how he's sitting there with the cups. Like, yeah, these my cups. What you gonna do about it? Nothing, because you ain't gonna take nothing. So we already know what's good for us. We already know what's who like our enemies are. We already know where to steer clear from, and we steer clear from them with positive protection, right? With positive protection. Okay? We steer clear of our predators and our enemies. But also we have to understand that sometimes, here we go. We steer clear with positive protection because sometimes people take advantage of our kindness and our generosity, which means they think our kindness is weakness. They take our kindness for weakness, and we have to do a positive protection to stay away from these people. But because we are deer people, we love to do new things. We love to venture out and get a taste of all of life. So as we embark on our journey as the Page of Swords, we must be patient and we must be alert. And what were the other words? Yes, look, alert, cautious. Come on. Alert, cautious, intuitive, sensitive. That's this card right here, okay? So the overall message is that I'm getting to lead with love, have positive protection, and be patient and know that everything you desire is already yours. Sending you peace, love, and light, my people. Stay blessed.